We have a mystery guest. I don't know where she is. Isn't she out in the lobby?
She's here.
Oh, here she is. Oh, don't say who you are.
Don't say anything. Don't say anything.
Just take a seat. Oh, very good. Our mystery guest is here. Have a seat right over here. I'm thrilled to have her here. Are you going to disguise your voice? You should disguise your voice, because everyone will know your voice in 2 minutes.
It's really dumb here.
It's dumb here.
Dumb here. Well,
I mean, we agree.
We're glad you're so impressed.
We know it's dumb. We knew it was dumb here when we took the job.
Yeah.
I hate this place.
Yeah.
Our mystery guest used to work at NBC.
Well, that's telling too much.
Oh, but you know how much.
Can I guess who it is?
No, use a different voice, or else you'll ruin the fun. This is radio.
Well,
It sounds like you. Come up with a voice, any voice.
I just heard you talking about Chuck Wooey.
Yes, right.
Weren't you?
Yes.
Well, I was really interested in everything about him.
Oh, that's good. Sounds like her. Anyway, our mystery guest, I'm a big fan of.
Yes.
And it's thrilling to have her here. But we won't tell you who it is yet. I'll clear some phone lines.
And we're going to play Mystery Guest.
Remember, the person who guesses who our mystery guest is gets a tube of Preparation H. And what else? What other prizes? Subway sandwich?
Yeah, your basic
Footlong. Hear that, Robin? A footlong Subway sandwich.
They're still good.
I wonder if that comes with batteries.
The Howard Stern Radio Network proudly presents Mystery, intrigue, suspense, and irresponsibility with generally juvenile behavior. It's time for Mystery Guest.
Oh, you won't be. All right, 12 past 4 o'clock at WNBC. Our mystery guest is here. She's having a really good time. Right?
Yeah.
Are we going to give a clue?
Yes, you do. You can talk.
Gee, I never. Wait a second. I never even thought you'd show up on this show.
Why not?
I don't know. It's kind of a sleazy, filthy
it's
show.
Dumb, yeah.
It's kind of a dumb show.
It's a dumb show.
It is. Anyway, our mystery guest is here, and she's disguising her voice finally.
Yes.
Hi, you're on the air.
I know who it is.
Oh, you know already?
Yeah.
Gee, the suspense. Who is it?
Gilda Radner.
Oh, are you Gilda Radner?
Win. You ruined it. She came here and ruined my show.
Sorry.
Now what the hell do I do with her for the next half hour? I have no questions to ask. You're supposed to disguise your voice.
Well, no one told me ahead of time to disguise my voice.
How did you know it was Gilda Radner? You recognize the voice?
Well, she was doing kind of like a Barbara Walla.
Yeah, that was a dead giveaway, wasn't it?
That's what you're known for.
What if I told you now that I'm doing Gilda Radner?
What if I told you it wasn't Gilda Radner, but
right,
a Gilda Radner impersonator?
That's right.
It's really that guy from Vegas. What's his name? Jim,
what's
the
that
female
name?
impersonator? Jim
Oh, I've seen him.
Bailey. Jim Bailey.
Yes, right.
That guy. I'm not a homosexual. I just enjoy dressing up as women and singing like women. And I'm a big fan of Judy Garland. Sure, Jim. No problem. You're not a homosexual at all. I'm sure you're not.
You're a real man.
I don't know, man. I find that hard to believe. Gilda Radner's here.
Yay!
It's pretty good, isn't it?
So what?
What are you doing? What, you got the book?
Yeah.
And the book is Rosanna Dan is Hey, Get Back to Work. I've read this book. I got a copy of it today for free. Thank you.
Could you read it out loud on the air?
Why don't we start from the beginning? So, what have you been doing? I saw you that movie with Gene Wilder, your boyfriend.
Oh, would you get out of here? Would you really stop?
I hear he's a big man, if you know what I mean. You look pretty satisfied, let me tell you.
Yeah.
There's a smile on this girl's face. Well, since Saturday Night Live, you've been hanging around with him. Exclusively or what? What's your deal?
Are you interested in me?
I like you, yeah.
I can tell he likes me. That's why he's like pulling my pigtails today. I can tell.
But you've been hanging out with him.
Yeah.
You're making another movie together, right?
Yeah, we just finished it. It's called The Woman in Red. It'll be out in the summer.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Love to see couples working together.
Yeah, and then I wrote this book with Alan Zweibel. Mm-hmm. And I go all over the country.
Who is this guy, Alan Zweibel?
Oh, he's the greatest guy. He's a former Saturday Night Live writer. Mm-hmm. And he's from Long Island.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
And
What else?
He's great. He's the guy, you maybe remember him from Saturday Night Live. Remember when we did the commercial parody where there was a head and we said, this is your cough center and this is your throat center and this is your shopping center.
My favorite bit!
Oh, that is
I love it. The hell with the cone heads. I love that bit.
Well, that was why Bell
That man is a genius.
And he wrote the Samurais and the Roseannes. And
So, that's it, huh?
yeah, and I'm doing another show, television show that's coming out called The New Show.
You know, let me say something. A lot of people call me a marketing genius, and I don't think they're far off. What you're doing with your career is beautiful. First, the Saturday Night Live thing, the television. Then you removed yourself from TV, and you did the film thing. This is smart. Now you got a book deal, and album, and the movie. And I saw on HBO.
The Roseanne movie?
Remember that play you did?
Oh,
and then
that
you
was
made a
from
movie?
my Broadway show, yeah.
This is brilliant.
Yeah, she's done it all. Stage,
Career, yeah.
This is a
screen,
woman
and television.
I don't know who your agent is, but they're doing a good job. You're marketing yourself
Don't fire
properly.
them. Yes.
Now, how do you figure exactly?
Well, because after TV, that's enough exposure on TV. You can overexpose yourself. Now you're doing the movie thing with Gene, if I may.
Oh,
Gina.
he's so mad about that.
Gina.
Gino.
I call him Gina. We're close. And now you've obviously you've taken lunch with some of the bigger producers and done movies, and you're doing the records and the books. That's the way to go.
It's a beautiful
Covering
career.
all bases.
Tell her, Robin. Tell him what a marketing genius I am.
He's perfect. If he says you're on the right track, you're on the right
The only
track.
thing you haven't done is Circus of the Stars, which I'm still waiting for.
I'm working on my act.
You should have seen that Hervé Villachez on last night eating fire. It was beautiful.
Are you making fun of me?
No, not at all. I'm a big fan of yours. I'm hoping maybe you'll do something for my career.
All right.
He's trying to butter you up.
Yeah.
Couldn't you tell?
Can't you tell I'm kissing your butt? I mean, I'm like, this is the nicest I've been to anybody on this show. I'm like sitting here kissing your butt so that you'll like me and then you'll tell your Saturday Night Live friends about me for their movie deals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You could tell Gina about me.
Oh, stop.
I met this really masculine disc jockey today, Gene, and I think he's a very large man, a real man. I was very impressed with this boy, Howard Stern. But what else are you doing? Anything that you want to...
Now, wait a minute. This new,
Wasn't that
what's it,
enough?
the new show?
New show on NBC.
Now,
Oh.
this is the guy who originally did Saturday Night
Right,
Live,
Lorne
right?
Michaels. That's
Yeah.
right.
Oh, so you're doing TV.
Yeah, but not a lot. Just a few
Smart.
guest appearances.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's smart. You don't
I'm
want to
following
overexpose.
No.
You don't want to overexpose.
How often is your show on?
Oh, every day. I'm completely overexposed. Anyway, it'll be really good to talk to Gilda Radner, don't you think?
Call in.
Yeah. Maybe she'll actually talk to you. Maybe she'll sign your book. Who
Will you
knows?
sign books?
You might be pretty lucky getting that Gilda Radner signature on your book. It'd be very nice. You could talk about Saturday Night Live, although you stars don't like to talk about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's
What?
old.
It's
Talk
the
about
past.
that?
It's the past.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
great, though. It was a great cast.
That wasn't that good.
Oh, it was
You,
wonderful.
you really liked it that much?
Yeah.
And she liked it a lot.
Yeah.
And you could talk to her about anything you want.
Okay.
Except for Jean. She didn't want to talk about that. That's her boyfriend. That's her
Did
private
anybody
life.
call?
You want to talk to people on the
Yeah,
phone?
I think
right.
I'd rather
All right.
than him.
All right, tell you what. Gilda Radner is going to take phone calls. No embarrassing sexual questions. I tell you what, let's just take sexual questions for Gilda Radner.
Yeah,
That's
you
it.
can give them
the
some
topic will be
advice,
sex,
yeah.
and Gilda will, like Dr. Ruth, will give sexual advice.
That's right.
She thinks I sound angry at her. You think I sound angry? I really like you. I mean, I'm a big fan of yours.
I think you do. I think too much you like me.
Oh, you think I'm like a Hinckley type?
Maybe.
He's a madman. Yes, he is.
I'm going to do something I've never done for anyone before, Gilda. I'm going to get President Reagan.
Oh, stop.
For you. For you. Gilda Radner's here. She wants to take phone calls.
Please.
Save her.
Yeah. How you doing?
I don't hear them.
How you doing?
Yeah.
Phone's broken.
You think these listeners are any better than me?
I hope so.
They're all a bunch of idiots. Hello?
Yeah, I'd just like to know if, Gilda, how many men Gilda's been with?
How many men Gilda's been with?
Yeah.
I bet you, besides Gene, at least 10. What do you say, Gilda? Come on. You don't want to answer that?
I'd like to change the premise to non-sexual questions.
Non-sexual questions.
Thank you for your question.
No, wait a second. I think that's a legitimate question. Every woman should be proud with how many men they've been with.
But she doesn't have to answer if she doesn't want to, Howard.
All right. What age did you lose your virginity? Is that fair? I was 7.
He also lies.
I lie. Actually, I was 16. I was the last one of my friends to get anything. You're on the air with Gilda.
Yes, who's this?
Who do you think it would be? What show is this? Who comes on every day at 4 o'clock? Who would it be? You're on the air with Gilda.
Yeah, how you doing, Howard?
Yeah.
How you doing? I've been trying to get in touch with you for the past year or so.
You speak great English. We can all understand you.
Well, I got a call, and I'm trying to get in touch with you.
Well, why don't you call John Gambling on WOR then? You're on the air with Gilda. Gilda Radner.
You have a question for Gilda? Quick.
No, I mean, a guy calls in with a call. You can barely understand him. I got a big star here.
But he's been trying for months, Howard.
Big dummy. You're on the air with Gilda.
Good. He hung up on us.
This phone segment's going awfully well. You're on the air for Gilda Radner, star of
How often
everything.
does Gilda have sex a week?
How often does Gilda have sex a week? She doesn't want to answer sex questions.
Oh, okay.
You're on the air with Gilda.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Okay.
This Howard Stern? I can't believe it. You're dynamite. You really are.
Hi, okay.
Do you have a question for Gilda Radner?
Yes, I do.
What is
God.
it?
Yeah, here you go, Gilda. Don't get depressed. Here comes a question. Go ahead.
Okay, 2 things.
I told you the listeners know better than I am. And these are the people who are going to come to your book signing. You better wear something protective. Go ahead.
Okay, first I want to say, Gilda, I think you're the greatest.
Thank you.
And also, I want to know 2 things. Would you consider doing a skit on this new Saturday Night Live?
She absolutely would not.
Because you two would be so dynamite together.
With who?
Eddie Murphy.
Oh, Eddie Murphy's no good. He's not in the same class as Gilda.
He's the best thing to come along since the original.
I don't want to see Gilda on Saturday Night Live anymore.
You don't want to do
enough.
Saturday Night Live.
She's already been on the good Saturday Night Live. She's not going to go on the bad one they have now. Go ahead, Gilda. You answer if you want to. But I think I've taken care of it. Yeah, I finished it. Gilda's not going on Saturday Night Live with those humps. All right?
Not now.
Not now. Never again. I don't want to see her on that. Well, Gilda, it's fascinating having you here.
Thank you.
Are you going to survive this?
I thought you'd really like me. Did you have fun? No.
It was pretty scary.
It was scary?
Yeah.
Oh,
You're kidding. Do I scare you? I do? I'm a dangerous man. Well, I continue to be a big fan of yours. And your new book, Rosanna Dana, is very funny. Hey, Get Back to Work, published by Pocket Books. And we're all going to buy it. How much is it?
$4.95.
Hey, come on. These people are busy buying Cabbage Patch dolls. You could swing $4.95 for Gilda. All right, we'll see you down there tonight. Gilda Radner, WNBC. That was fun. I had a good time.
You had a good time.
I thought she had a good time.
Gilda will never come back.
All right, we'll see you in a few minutes at WNBC. This is, who is this?
Wilder.
Matthew Wilder.
Last night I had the strangest dream.
WNBC, 434 WNBC. I gotta recover. I thought Gilda would think I was funny. She walked out of here pretty upset. Hey, where's Robin? Hey, how come you think Gilda was bumming out? I didn't do anything. You know, like maybe we're so dehumanized that we don't realize that we're obnoxious. But I was like kissing her butt, hoping that maybe I'd get a movie part or something, and then she walked out of here like she never wants to see me again. You know? We're all pretty freaked out. I figured, like, you know, she'd be, what do you think happened?
I don't want to work with you anymore, Howard. You scare me.
She says, you scare me.
Oh, Howard. That's no way to win friends and influence people.
You know, and I'm saying, I was telling our boy Lee to get Gilda Radner on the show.
Yeah,
so,
I thought she'd be a great guest.
well, not that she wasn't, but, like, I thought, like, maybe there'd be some kind of movie part in it for me, or, like a...
I thought you two would hit it off. I really did.
I thought I'd be partying with her and Gene Wilder.
Unfortunately, it doesn't look that way, Howard.
Ah, damn. She walked out of here practically in tears.
She didn't say anything during most of that last segment. She didn't know what to do with you or how to take you.
And she had like 3 agents or 3 people, like an entourage with her, and none of them would talk to me or shake my hand goodbye.
I know. It's very scary when people react like that.
Huh. I thought she was really going to like me.
I never thought she'd react that. I thought she was having a good time at first.
Didn't you think I was pretty respectful? I mean, you know me. I was pretty respectful, wasn't I?
Thanks,
seriously.
Bob.
I asked her about Gene Wilder, but is that any big deal?
Yeah, because I don't think they're together anymore.
Oh, they're
in
not?
In that sense. Well, no.
Ooh. I might have put my foot in my mouth. Oh, her and Gene aren't going out no more?
Yeah, they broke up.
So all she had to say is, hey, I'm not going out with the hump anymore. That's all she had to say. I didn't ask anything that I thought was... Hey, you guys... ABC TV is filming me while we're talking. Did you think I was offensive to her?
I thought you were.
You did? You thought I was rude? What do you know? You're a black guy. You don't know how white people talk. So you get out of here.
Wait a minute.
Who invited you? I'll tell you one thing. I don't think I'm going to be starring in Hanky Panky 2. The sequel.
No.
Here, let me just recap what happened here and see if I'm crazy. Gilda Radner walks in. Mm-hmm. We had her as a mystery guest.
Right.
They guessed her.
She didn't disguise her voice, and you pointed that out.
Yeah, but I didn't yell at her or anything.
No, but you did point it out.
Okay. Then we did a bit about Gene Wilder.
Well, you asked her the question if she and Gene were...
And she just ignored it, which is fine. Mm-hmm. And then I did some stuff. I plugged her book for 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm. You did a good job of plugging the book.
And then she walked out of here all upset. Shaking. What did I do? Hey, wait, am I crazy? Hey.
Yes.
Do me a favor.
What?
Did you hear that whole
Gilda
Radner interview?
Just about, yes.
Did I sound okay?
Yeah, you sounded fine.
Did I do anything rude?
Didn't sound like it to me, unless you did it off when the music was on.
No, I didn't. I didn't say a word. I just said how much a fan I was of hers, and she walked out of here like she hated my guts.
I don't understand why. Maybe she's on drugs. What do I know?
Oh.
She's not on drugs.
Oh, goodness.
Why else?
She's not on drugs.
I mean, you never insult anybody. What can I say?
No. Wait a second. Don't lie. I do insult people, I admit, if they're dumb. But Gilda Radner's not dumb, and I was really nice to her.
Girl.
I thought, man, I'd be hanging out with her and Gene Wilder tonight at a party.
Why don't you apologize publicly, and maybe she'll answer you. Maybe she'll call you.
And her 3 press people, they walk out of here like I'm some kind of vermin. They wouldn't even shake my hand goodbye.
That's a good word, Howard. That's how they walked out.
That's terrible. I don't know why.
I was being on my best behavior.
You were good.
Maybe she didn't like the questions that people were asking.
The sex questions? I mean, come on. That was harmless. They used to do worse stuff than that on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, she does worse stuff than that, right?
I was reading her book. They're talking about, the ring that forms around your belly button when you sweat a lot. The cheesy stuff. They do a thing in that. I mean, that's offensive.
Yeah.
That's gross.
And she did the thing about the Gloria Vanderbilt jeans.
Yeah, I mean.
And the things that get stuck in your teeth.
I mean, I thought I was being pretty entertaining.
You think so?
She walked out of here.
Her.
Was she crying or something? Yeah.
Oh,
sounded all right. I don't know. Maybe
She just, man, maybe she was so turned on by me, she just was shaking from like sexual tension.
She just couldn't